Hello everybody and welcome back to another BhoyCon Talks. Yes, another one. In this one I'll be talking about another board game which is Resident Evil the board game. There's two Resident Evil board games out already, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 board game. Now I think this one is more based on the first game. Yeah. So yes. Yeah, as I can tell there's 2 weeks left and it's already been fully funded as well. So yeah. So yes, I think, so let's talk about this now. So, step inside the Spencer Mansion in his cooperative survival horror team for 1 to 4 players. Can you survive the night? No. Yeah, but also guys, off topic, make sure you hit that subscribe button guys if you haven't done so already guys. So it's a survival horror team, board game, so let's get into this. So, based on the remake of the original Capcom developed game, Resident Evil the board game is a cooperative survival horror game for 1 to 4 players, step into the boots of star members and enter the sinister Spencer Mansion to uncover the horrifying truth within. Search for secrets and survivors in this open world growing with enemies as a danger level rises around you. In darkness lies your fears. Can you survive the night? So that's my thought. Hello you. So I think that's a few bit of people who's different reviews. Like, perfectly captures the tension of the Federal team, strategy, tactics and luck combined in this game. Really surprises me. So I said to know that's people reviewing it. So yes, so let's talk to another bit. So created by Stream Board Games, so that's a list of games what we've done. Snake Resident Evil 2 and 3, Monster Hunter World, Dark Souls, Horizon Zero Dawn, Devil May Cry, and in partnership with Capcom, Resident Evil the board game is a concentration of tabletop survival experience in years of the making. Each Resident Evil board game is as integrated on a survival horror engine and mechanics to create deeper, darker and more immersive experience. Now, finally, Resident Evil board game will go back to reality or pretend back to Spencer Mansion. So, cooperative campaign, just like the Federal team, you step into boots of star members like Jill Farrington and Chris Redfield, only to find yourself stranded in a mysterious Spencer Mansion after setting out to innovate a series of bloody and unusual monsters. You'll have to work together to unravel the mystery and escape a nightmare, because if one of you dies, we all fail. Feeling brave, going alone in solo mode, so you can play it by yourself if you want to get used to it a little bit. So open world exploration into sinister mansion to unravel horrifying secrets sitting inside the walls, beneath the floors. Also awaits you around every corner. The order you explore, famous up to you. Nice. The game is split into spine dungeon channel setup, swiftly across each and open time lining out just a few cross the vaulted tiles as you explore. You build out a map, open mystery doors to reveal what lies behind and what lurks within. Sometimes you find your way blocked by a locked door, forcing you to backtrack and search for a tree, which means sometimes elsewhere internally a mansion is full of threatened places and lurking enemies waiting for your signs of life. Leave the one door open and you might find yourself undeturned. Campaign and one-shot play. Scenarios are fixed to make after exploring each room before a full map. Once you've chosen to open a that will guard to a room beyond that revealed. You won't see a next start until you're very decided to step inside. So that's it. Leave moving on, explore to me rescue acting. There could be a busy something beyond that door like a lighter or it's ammo you can't not before not to look or be glad you did. Entering this room may spawn 3 unknown enemies, but you won't know for sure until it's too late. Then you take at risk. Because Resident Evil verboten isn't just about immediate scenarios. A campaign is available over 27 hours, yeah, every decision counts and far-reaching consequences can be handled, can handle it sentinel. Each scenario can be played as a 60 to 90 minute one shot for no Chinese standalone sessions or solve puzzles through open pathways. These aren't the only way to unlock doors by solving puzzles that scenes on each playthrough. And even sometimes train plays you to open new pathway. You open new pathways simply but effectively. Entries little puzzles will keep you testing on which way to go next. Or every bullet is precious. Every resource you find must be carefully managed, and every bullet counted. When your health is resourcing, fighting enemies is the only way to survive. You have to learn when to attack and when to flee, but sometimes you want to choice. Or evolving text and rising tensor as your campaign goes. The tensor level will rise, increasing enemies around to reducing safe places you can run to every level text to I. Manson is over 1. Oh, so that's a nice touch. So it's a time limit. Oh. And that's not all. As you start your attention and encounters text will be formed, new cards will be added and older cards will become even more dangerous. But effects don't just happen over time. Tension can turn insane speed for at any moment, making them lonely for one turn to the next. The non-player characters and missions. Remember, you're not alone in the mansion, as it's what we've done before. You've come across familiar places and events in new locations, outcomes driven by your decisions. If you choose to less arrive in wrestling, you won't stand around waiting. You'll become automatic non-player characters able to strike out on off camera missions to explore a mansion and discover secrets, make slippery ones, or even secure an escape route. Oh, but beware, the more things a mansion, the more likely if you might not make it back in one piece. Or terrifying bosses. Meanwhile, you have your own threats to face. Bosses are powerful enemies with unique rules and AI driven card text, and you keep these are driven at bay. You can keep these are driven at bay long enough to solve bosses over crypt, and you then take down talent before you get caught in the explosive crossfire. So enemies are terrifying, and not just because they are attacks. Each boss encounter happens in a unique scenario where you need to think about your surroundings, either attain an advantage in your fight or because you are in a dangerous spot. Resisted bosses may be powerful, but you aren't the only threat. Limited creation by supply maybe that stands between you and certain death. Where you in the path through a mansion, bodies don't burn, you may come back to bite you next way. Or in the darkness lie your feet. Can you fight them and survive? Or yes. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think the next one is just talking about the core, put some trust meters. I'm not missing out any information. No, I'm not. Oh. So, and now it's on to Brett's levels. Yes, Brett's levels now. So Bravo cards that you get a core book or core box and on unlock those whatever tools are. I will get to it. So you get pretty much like 4 player characters, 20 enemies, 21 double-sided tiles, over 250 cards, 100 tokens, 11 tiles, 6 dice, 1 rule book, 1 scenario book, plus all unlocked tools. So the characters are Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Rebecca, Chambers, and Barry Button. So enemies, that's the enemies dice. Oh. So components on its characters, enemies, items, network, mission, Stenson, exploration, and criticness and tools. Or plus all or not tools. Plus would be better free theft for returning Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil board game backer. So wait, so if you bat 2 or 3, you take R. If you bat first, okay. So Alpha played, so all in, you did everything in this. So you did everything from what I mentioned before. Then you did, and it shows supports art as well. And into it, and this must be all of it. So into the Darkness expansion, Bleak Outpost expansion, Retro Pack expansion, Terrain Pack, Monster Pots, 4-player neoprene player mats, game trays, accessories, a free theft wiki Rebecca as well, you did for sure. So a closer look. So into Darkness expansion, we did 2 monsters, 100 cards, 1 rulebook, and 4 double-sided tiles. So the 2 monsters must be a snake and a spider. So a Bleak Outpost, the same again, 2 boss monsters, over 100 cards, rulebook, and a double-sided tiles. So it's a shark and a plant boy, and a closer, so a monster box. So it must be a specific box for just for monsters. Then do retro back with every door unlocked to an standing in this that starts its within and will be added to every Battle and Alpha Preds. So that's nice. If they do not a crit starter, it's a little bit different. Explanation goes back to a gameplay content art and within Spencer Manson waiting to be unlocked to differ. Mule explore and Manson to discover what nuts in the darkness. It's up to you to decide which way we door and which star members may save. Meanwhile, back at Wish scene, Raccoon City police report me at Elvin Survivor piece to have up bottles on a police boat below. I saw information progresses and funding total shows will also reveal milestone doors like stretch doors, but these doors will be unlocked when each milestones reached. Are you on to step inside? So police and department, sorry. So far Jill Valentine, Chris Fairfield and Chris Fairfield did, yeah. So 200 and so it's more so a mini package street as well. So next turn director start 97 Jill, so she tap fees, yeah. So I think it's extra characters and that as well, guys. So yes. So that's all for add-ons, guys. So need to add-ons what you done. But if you need I don't need to mention prices. I forgot to mention prices for a Bravo pack is 7. So a Bravo price is £72 or $99 or €85, and the Alpha pack is 200. It's $217. No, not £217, not dollars, nice, and yes, and it's $299 or €257 plus whatever shipping is as well, guys. So that's a add-on. So if you just want the Bravo pack plus 1 expansion, you can do if you want. So each pack is separate pricing. So Into Darkness expansion is £37 or $50. The Bleak Outpost one is 37, same again. Yeah. Then Game Trace upgrade, and it's a £19. Then the Retro pack is £22 or $30. The Dice pack is £9 or $12. For 4 neoprene player mats is £19 or €25 toss. So terrain pack is £40 or $55. And monster box is £22 or $30. If you want another copy of it, it's the same price I think, £72 or another $217. Keep an eye out updates. We'll be seeing more details on expansion during the campaign. Anything marked as GSE exclusive or featured in this batch, it's an exclusive item for Kickstarter package won't be available to retail. So if you want specific items, I think like fists, monster bots, pellets, player mats or terrain pack, a ritual pack, upgrade tray, it's all exclusive to Kickstarter. So if you want those items, guys, you need to back it, or hopefully you'll be lucky that you tip somebody, and that's just Veto's dice and all of that. So that's shipping dice. So to the UK, £12 to £14, or like Channel Islands or Islands, it's 20. US mainland like £14 to £17, or like in what like non-mainland it's like 38. Yeah, and all of that fun stuff. So yes, I think for me personally, it's a little bit on the expensive side because but at the same time it is a nice and board game, so that's probably why it's expensive, if that makes sense. At fee, you have to pay Capcom a certain fee, but for me it's on the expensive side, and yeah, that's me. But will you be getting it? Let me know in the comments, guys. Bye.